Hey everybody, Wisco Bisco here. So I very recently, like yesterday, after 115 hours, finished up Xenoblade Chronicles 3. And I know the ending has a lot of people talking. It's kind of ambiguous, it's left some people disappointed, and some people love it. They think it's like pure art, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't really sure what to think the moment I finished it, so I slept on it and gave it some time to kind of marinate. And I woke up today, and I'm still feeling kind of like, I don't know, I still have some mixed feelings. But I thought it would be really cool to just kind of talk through it and make a YouTube video out of it. So I think before I talk about Xenoblade 3, I'm actually going to talk about Xenoblade 2. I love Xenoblade 2, and after beating 3 and playing through the first Xenoblade twice, I would still have to say that 2 is my favorite. And I think a big reason why that's the case is because it was kind of a surprise sequel. I don't know if it was just me or if anyone else felt this way, but I expected when they announced Xenoblade 2 that it was going to be kind of like Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest, that type of series, where it would just go on forever with a new number, and maybe each game would have a red sword, but they wouldn't really be connected to each other. You know, something kind of like Legend of Zelda. So when Xenoblade 2 was revealed to be a sequel to the first game and was like heavily intertwined, it was such a delight to me, and it really stuck with me. So when Xenoblade 3 was announced, it was pretty obvious that it was going to be connected to the other two, and that created a lot of expectations for me. And so of course throughout Xenoblade 3, we meet characters from the first two. We meet Melia and Nia, and I was like, whoa, alright, we are reaching the apex of the roller coaster. What is going to happen here? This is so cool. The worlds overlapped, and Vandham is there, and there's a red sword. What's the story with the Monado in this game? And, we have a lot of questions regarding how 3 relates to 1 and 2 that were kind of left unanswered, and that does not sit well with me. I think pretty obviously the DLC is going to be something of an epilogue, and if it indeed is an epilogue, it's definitely going to touch on the connection between 3 and the first 2 games. I mean, there are just so many unanswered questions, like what's up with Riku? What's up with Lucky 7? The red sword was literally a red herring. Why does Melia know Riku? What happened to Rex and Shulk, and what is up with that picture, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on there that really needs to be explained. And now I want to touch on the actual story unique to Xenoblade 3, which is Noah and his friends. I did not like how their story ended, but I understand it. I didn't find it satisfying. It felt like the characters of the old games, Melia and Nia, kind of benefited at the cost of our new characters. Look, I understand the message of the game, moving on from the past and breaking the cycle and not becoming a Mobius. I totally get that, but if you step back for just a second, doesn't it seem like Melia and Nia benefited at the cost of our new heroes? That's what I felt. It was very sad that our new characters had to depart from one another with only the promise that they would meet up again. That was very bittersweet. The characters will get to meet again, but the audience, the player, doesn't get to experience it. That's not my style. It would be like if the post-credits scene in Xenoblade 2 didn't exist. I just don't think that's rewarding to the audience. So those are my main thoughts. I'll touch on some other aspects of the game here real quickly. I really liked the gameplay, but I didn't like it as much as 2, and I don't even know if I liked it as much as 1, to be quite frank. But it was still solid as far as RPGs go. The world was phenomenal. The world is definitely my favorite of any of the games. You can walk from the beginning area to the end area pretty darn seamlessly in one go, but it will take you a while. The characters were really cool too. They really grew on me throughout the whole game, and they all really grew on me, unlike the casts of the previous 2 games. So I'm really looking forward to that DLC. I really think it has to be an epilogue, and I'm kind of bummed that they're making us wait for a potential epilogue for like a year, because the game's hot right now. It's on everybody's mind who just played through it, and I just don't know if waiting a year for the potential ending to the story will hit as hard as if we just got that now. But we'll stay tuned, and I will be sure to do a follow-up video when that DLC drops. Hopefully it will get moved up a little bit. Who knows, maybe that's wishful thinking. So let me know what you thought about the ending down in the comments, and if you think I'm wrong, let me know why. I would love to see what everybody's thinking. Thanks for watching. Wisco Bisco out.